Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. I am so incredibly excited you're here today because, look, we're gonna take something that normally sounds pretty dense, enterprise software, and we're gonna break it down into really clear, actionable insights. If you have ever felt totally overwhelmed by that absolute sea of business tech acronyms out there, trust me, I completely get it. You are definitely in the right place. Today, we're answering one fundamental question: what exactly is Oracle NetSuite?
But before we get lost in all the tech talk, I've got to ask you to answer a question honestly for me. Are your spreadsheets holding you back? I mean, really think about it. If you're running a fast-growing mid-market company, you know exactly the pain I'm talking about here. You've got disconnected spreadsheets, endless manual data entry, those massive email chains just trying to find the actual up-to-date numbers. And let's not forget the sheer 3 a.m. terror of a massive Excel file crashing right before a huge deadline, right? It's a universal pain point, and it's exactly the problem we're going to solve today.
So, here's our roadmap for today. First, we're going to diagnose the whole problem with spreadsheets. Second, we'll demystify what an ERP actually is. Third, we'll look at the NetSuite Cloud Advantage. Fourth, we'll explore their core modules. Fifth, we'll dive into some real-world success stories. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a summary on fueling your business growth. Sound good? Let's go. All right, kicking things off with section 1, the problem with spreadsheets. Basically, what happens when you outgrow your very first tools? Picture the pure chaos of a rapidly growing business for a second. Your accounting team is probably relying on some entry-level software, maybe like QuickBooks. Your sales team, well, they're operating in a totally separate CRM. And your warehouse is tracking inventory on this massive, slow-loading spreadsheet. Here's the kicker: none of these systems actually talk to each other. So when a sale happens, somebody literally has to manually email the warehouse and then manually re-enter that data into the accounting software. It is agonizingly slow, it's super prone to human error, and honestly, your data's out of date the second you hit save. The alternative here is a unified system, where one single central database syncs everything up in real time. Which brings us nicely to section 2. What exactly is an ERP? It's all about creating that single source of truth. So ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Fun fact, this term actually dates all the way back to the 1990s when the research firm Gartner coined it to describe software that brings together all these different business functions. But to put it simply, it's just business software that automates your processes and gives you real insights by pulling from one single central database that is connected to every single department. We're talking accounting, supply chain, sales, HR, the whole shebang. Honestly, the absolute best way to think about an ERP is like the central nervous system of your business. Instead of having 5 disconnected brains stumbling around trying to communicate through super slow manual emails, you just have one central brain. So when your warehouse receives new inventory, that single brain instantly updates your available stock on the website, it alerts the sales reps, and it updates the general ledger for finance. All of it happening in real time, without anyone having to type out a single email. All right, moving to section 3, the NetSuite Cloud Advantage. This is where we talk about scaling up your business without having to buy more servers. Now, NetSuite was basically the pioneer that took this whole central nervous system concept and put it squarely in the cloud. But we really need to distinguish what true cloud actually means here. Because in the past, ERPs were these massive, ridiculously expensive on-premise systems. You literally needed a dedicated IT team just to babysit the physical servers humming away in your basement. NetSuite uses what's called a multi-tenant cloud architecture, and this is a total game changer. It means 0 heavy on-premise servers for you to maintain, and because it's multi-tenant, every single customer is always running on the exact same, highly secure, most up-to-date version of the software. You just open a web browser, log in from anywhere in the world, get your real-time data, and the whole system just effortlessly scales with you as your transaction volume goes up. This whole vision is just perfectly summarized by Evan Goldberg, the founder of Oracle NetSuite. He said, with a single unified suite and the ability to leverage powerful AI models, NetSuite turns disconnected tasks into intelligent end-to-end workflows. So the absolute key takeaway here, we aren't just talking about a passive static database that holds your numbers anymore. We are talking about an intelligent engine that actively automates how your business works. Let's get into section 4, exploring the core NetSuite modules. These are the actual building blocks of the platform. The beauty of NetSuite is that it's totally modular. You start with exactly what you need right now, and you just plug in more capabilities as you grow. The absolute bedrock, the foundation of the whole system, is the financial management module. That handles your general ledger, it automates that dreaded month-end close, and it keeps you compliant. once your financials are rock solid, you can plug in the CRM module to handle customer support tickets and sales leads. If you sell physical stuff, the inventory management module tracks your SKUs down to the single item level, right across every warehouse you have. And if you're selling online, omnichannel commerce manages your storefront seamlessly. And because these are all modules living inside that same unified suite, there are absolutely zero clunky duct tape integrations to worry about. They just natively work together. And get this, NetSuite is constantly embedding next-generation AI directly into these modules. You don't have to go buy some separate AI tool. They've introduced things like the Intelligent Close Manager, which is essentially an AI-powered command center that actively shortens your financial close cycles. They have AI-generated report narratives, which is incredible. It literally turns dense, mind-numbing spreadsheet data into super clear text summaries with just one click. There's AI-assisted advanced pricing to help protect your margins, and generative AI that reads your bank activity to totally automate bank matching and bill capture. Honestly, it's all about eliminating that tedious manual review and just giving you your time back. All right, part 5. Let's look at some real-world success stories. We want to see the proof in action, right?
Let's talk about Boll & Branch. They're a massive organic bedding retailer. Now, before NetSuite, even though they were seeing incredible top-line sales growth, behind the scenes, they were really struggling to track critical financial metrics across their different sales channels. They slammed right into that dreaded spreadsheet ceiling, you know, that suffocating point where manual data entry physically stops you from growing any further. But after they implemented NetSuite ERP, everything changed. They got true, real-time financial visibility. The system now effortlessly handles tens of thousands of daily transactions, flawlessly tracking their stock levels across e-commerce, retail stores, and wholesale.
And you want to know what that kind of financial visibility actually led to? $100 million. Yep, you heard that right. That is the massive private equity investment Boll & Branch secured. During the due diligence process, the extreme clarity and real-time accuracy they got from NetSuite was absolutely critical. It gave those investors the hard confidence they needed to write that massive check.
Another really great example is Green Rabbit. They're a logistics company dealing with perishable goods. And in that industry, a slow computer system literally means spoiled food. Before NetSuite, they were trying to run things on QuickBooks, Excel, and endless emails. It was causing severe IT delays, messed up databases, and really bad inventory errors. So they made the jump. They implemented the NetSuite Cloud ERP in just 3 months, which is amazing, and completely eliminated those IT delays overnight. Today, they are aggressively scaling their national shipping volume without any strain on their operations whatsoever.
Finally, we are at section 6, the summary. Let's talk about fueling your growth. Look, if you take absolutely nothing else away from this explainer today, I just want you to remember this logical 4-step progression. Step 1, you simply have to recognize when your business has maxed out the limits of siloed departments and disconnected spreadsheets. It's a totally natural growing pain, but it is a massive bottleneck. Step 2, centralize all that scattered data into a single source of truth, an ERP. Step 3, deploy NetSuite's true multi-tenant cloud modules, lose the server maintenance, and guarantee you're always on the cutting edge. And step 4, let the embedded AI and intelligent workflows handle the basic tasks so you can scale up your operations without linearly scaling your headcount. That is how you unlock true profitability. So I want to leave you with the exact same question that NetSuite asks its own prospective clients. I want you to take a really hard look at your current setup today and ask yourself, is your technology helping or is it holding you back? Because when outdated systems are creating bottlenecks, muddying up your data, and blinding you to the real-time health of your company, the cost of doing nothing eventually becomes way higher than the cost of upgrading to a unified platform. It just might be time for you to head to the cloud. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, keep learning out there.